Erling Haaland is having an incredible season with Manchester City, but just how good has he actually been? Let's take a closer look at some of his stats from this season.
Haaland! 3-0! City in dreamland! Bayern Munich can't believe it! Well, then it's a hat-trick for Haaland!
Erling Haaland signed for Manchester City from Dortmund for a transfer fee of £51 million in the summer transfer window. And since then, Manchester City still have a chance at winning the treble, something that has only been done once before in English football history, which was Manchester United in the 1998-99 season. Manchester City have just beaten Arsenal, who were their title rivals, and are now massive favourites for the title, and are also in the FA Cup final against Manchester United, and the Champions League semi-final against Real Madrid. So the treble for Man City and Haaland is well and truly possible. But how important was Haaland on helping Manchester City to a potentially record-breaking season? Let's take a closer look at his numbers so far. Haaland has scored an impressive 50 goals in just 44 games for Man City in all competitions this season. Let's compare the previous highest scorers in a season for Man City and see where he ranks. Sergio Aguero, who is Manchester City's all-time record top goal scorer, is on this list multiple times, but not once did he manage to reach 40 goals in a season, whereas Erling Haaland has only been at the club for one season and has already smashed the record by 12 goals, and he still has games left to extend that amount. The Premier League has seen some of the best strikers in the world like Thierry Henry, Luis Suarez, and many more. So how does Haaland rank in the goals per game stat against every single Premier League Golden Boot winner? 0.73 is the average goals per game that the Golden Boot winner has. Anything over 0.8 goals per game is considered an amazing record, and anything over 0.9 is normally considered as the best season of that player's career, and that player is considered as one of the best in the world. As you can see on the graph, the all-time Premier League record goalscorer Alan Shearer managed to score 0.89 goals per game in the 1995-96 season, which was the best of his career. The likes of Thierry Henry and Andy Cole managed to get around 0.85 goals per game as the best of their career. There has only ever been 4 seasons in which the Golden Boot winner has scored over 0.9 goals per game, and those players were Ronaldo, Drogba, Suarez, and Harry Kane. So now let's have a look where Haaland currently ranks. Yes, he is absolutely smashing all types of records. 1.18 goals per game is insane from Haaland in his first season in the Premier League. He is scoring goals at a rate this league has never seen before. Pep Guardiola has described Erling Haaland as a machine just like Ronaldo. But how high can he climb the list of most goals scored in a season in which Ronaldo and Messi dominate? Haaland is currently on 50 goals at the time of recording, and still has at least 8 games left to get higher on the list. As you can see, that currently has him tied in 20th place with 5 other players. He is 11 goals off 5th place, which is Cristiano Ronaldo's best season with 61 goals, and with 8 games left there is a chance he beats it. However, Haaland will have to come back next season if he wants to get that number 1 spot, which is Messi with an insane 73 goals. A record that might not be beaten for decades to come. But with Haaland playing in this Man City team, you never know. Harry Kane is also having an incredible scoring season. So let's compare some numbers between him and Haaland from this season. Here we are looking at the 10 highest goal scorers in the Premier League this season, and their minutes per goal. The further along you are means you have scored more goals, and the lower down you are means you are scoring goals at a better rate. As you can see, the closest player in terms of minutes per goal to Haaland is Callum Wilson with a goal every 104 minutes, and the closest player in terms of goals is Harry Kane on 25 goals. But as you can see, these are both miles of Haaland, who is in a league of his own scoring 35 goals and a goal every 71 minutes, which is just insane. Now we are going to compare Haaland's numbers against the best 10 scorers in each of the top 5 leagues and see where he ranks. This will include players like Mbappe, Lewandowski, Benzema, and Lionel Messi. In this section of the graph you can see the players who are among the top 10 goal scorers in their league but are at the lower end of the graph. Some players in this section include Saka, Odegaard, Morata, and Griezmann. Remember, the further along to the right you are means the more goals you have scored, and the further down to the bottom you are means you're scoring goals at a better rate. Now we are looking at the very best goal scorers in the top 5 leagues this season. Every player you see has scored at least 15 league goals. Callum Wilson and Benzema are scoring goals at a good rate, but have only scored 15 and 17 goals, meaning they haven't played as many minutes, compared to someone like Tony who has scored 20 goals but at a rate of every 143 minutes. As you can see, there has actually been 4 elite goal scorers this season: Osimhen, Lacazette, Harry Kane, and Kylian Mbappe. And there has been one player who has been out of this world. Erling Haaland has scored 10 more goals than second place, Harry Kane, and is scoring a goal every 71 minutes, which is insane, and something that the Premier League has never seen before. In a Champions League game earlier on in the season in which Man City won 5-0, Jack Grealish had this to say after the game about Haaland.
Do you know what, I said then, it's unbelievable, honestly. I've never ever witnessed anything like it in my life. Just the way I swear, for the first and second goal, I think I was just laughing because I was just like, how? He's just always there, he's always finishing it. When I was walking back, I think after one of the goals, maybe the third one, the keeper said something to me and I was like, what? And then he was like, this guy, he was like, he's not human. And I was like, bro, no, I was like, you're telling me? Yeah, no, he's unbelievable, honestly. He's a pleasure to play with.
He is yet to win the Ballon d'Or, and this season is a 2-horse race between Haaland and Messi, with Lionel Messi currently having the upper hand thanks to his incredible World Cup. But if Haaland was to help Manchester City to a historic treble, it would be hard for anyone to find an argument against Haaland to win the Ballon d'Or. And if he does, he will be the youngest player to win it since Lionel Messi all those years ago. What do you think? Do you think Erling Haaland will win the treble? And do you think he should win the Ballon d'Or? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.